Poor people save money to feel secure. Rich people invest money to build freedom, while most people let their cash sit in a bank losing value to inflation. Wealthy people put their money to work in businesses, stocks, real estate, and assets that grow over time. The secret isn't how much they earn, it's how smart their money works for them. In this video, we'll break down why rich people don't just save, they invest. Today we will talk about why rich people don't save, they invest. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. The difference between saving and investing. Most people believe that saving money is the ultimate path toward financial security. From childhood, society teaches us to put money in a bank account, avoid spending unnecessarily, and save for emergencies or retirement. While saving is an important financial habit, wealthy people understand that saving alone cannot create real wealth. The rich see money differently. Instead of treating money as something to store, they treat it as a tool that can grow and multiply. This is the fundamental difference between average financial thinking and wealthy financial thinking. Saving means keeping money safe, usually in a bank account or cash reserve. Investing means putting money into assets that have the potential to increase in value over time. Rich people know that money sitting in a savings account often grows very slowly, sometimes at a rate lower than inflation. Inflation continuously increases the price of goods, services, housing, healthcare, and education. As a result, money loses purchasing power over time. A person who saves $10,000 today may discover that after 10 years, that same amount buys far less than before. Wealthy individuals understand this reality clearly, which is why they focus on growing money instead of simply protecting it. The wealthy believe that every dollar should have a purpose. Instead of letting money remain inactive, they place it into businesses, stocks, real estate, bonds, startups, or other assets that generate returns. 2. Inflation, the silent enemy of savings. One of the main reasons rich people prefer investing over saving is inflation. Inflation is the gradual increase in the prices of goods and services over time. Even though inflation may seem small annually, its long-term effect can significantly reduce the value of money. Wealthy people know that holding large amounts of idle cash can actually make them poorer in the future. For example, if inflation rises at 6% per year, while a savings account only provides 2% annual interest, the saver is effectively losing purchasing power every year. Although the bank balance may appear larger, the real value of that money decreases. Rich people understand this economic principle deeply. Instead of allowing inflation to consume their money, they invest in assets that historically outperform inflation. Real estate is one example. Property values and rental income often increase over time, helping investors maintain or grow purchasing power. Stocks are another example because companies generally increase profits and value as economies grow. Businesses, commodities, and index funds also offer opportunities for long-term growth that exceed inflation rates. Wealthy individuals strategically place their money in these assets to preserve and expand wealth. Average people often believe keeping money in the bank is safe, but the rich understand that excessive saving can actually be financially dangerous over long periods. Safety without growth eventually leads to stagnation. Rich people focus on financial expansion, not just financial protection. They recognize that inflation punishes idle money while rewarding productive investments. 3. Rich people understand the power of compound growth. Another major reason wealthy people invest is because they understand the extraordinary power of compounding. Compounding occurs when investment earnings begin generating additional earnings over time. It is one of the most powerful financial concepts in the world, and many wealthy individuals attribute their success to patience combined with compound growth. When money is invested consistently, the returns begin to accumulate. Those returns are then reinvested to produce even larger returns in the future. Over several years or decades, This process can create massive wealth. Rich people know that time is one of the most valuable assets in investing. The earlier someone starts investing, the greater the effect of compounding. 4. Investments create multiple streams of income. Rich people rarely depend on only one source of income. Most wealthy individuals create multiple income streams through investments. This strategy provides financial stability, freedom, and long-term security. Average earners often rely entirely on salaries or wages, meaning their income stops if they stop working. Wealthy people aim to break this dependency by building passive income sources. Passive income refers to earnings generated with limited daily effort after the initial investment is made. Rental properties can generate monthly rental income. Dividend-paying stocks can provide regular payments from company profits. Businesses can generate ongoing revenue without constant personal involvement. Royalties, partnerships, digital assets, and investment funds also contribute to passive income streams. 5. The wealthy focus on ownership instead of consumption. One important mindset difference between rich people and average consumers is the focus on ownership. Many people spend most of their income on liabilities such as expensive gadgets, luxury clothing, cars, or status symbols that lose value over time. Wealthy individuals often prioritize buying assets before purchasing luxuries. An asset is something that generates income or appreciates in value. Examples include businesses, stocks, real estate, intellectual property, or investment portfolios. Liabilities, on the other hand, consume money without generating returns. Rich people understand that ownership creates long-term financial growth while excessive consumption creates financial pressure. This does not mean wealthy individuals never buy luxury items. However, many successful investors first ensure their investments and assets produce enough income to support their lifestyle sustainably. They use profits generated from investments to purchase luxuries rather than relying entirely on active income. 6. Rich people use risk strategically. Many people avoid investing because they fear risk. However, wealthy people understand that risk itself is not the enemy. The real danger comes from financial ignorance and lack of strategy. Rich individuals do not blindly gamble their money. Instead, they study markets, diversify investments, seek professional advice, and make calculated decisions. Every financial decision contains some level of risk, including saving money. Inflation, currency depreciation, and economic instability also create risks for savers. Wealthy people recognize that avoiding all risk often limits growth opportunities. Instead of fearing risk completely, they learn how to manage it intelligently. 7. Time freedom and financial independence. The ultimate goal of investing for many wealthy individuals is not merely luxury, but freedom. Rich people invest because they want control over their time and life choices. Financial independence means having enough assets and passive income to cover living expenses without depending entirely on employment. Saving money alone usually cannot create true financial independence unless someone saves extremely large amounts over many decades. Investments, however, can accelerate wealth creation through growth, appreciation, and passive income generation. Wealthy individuals understand that investments can eventually replace active work income. 8. Conclusion: why the rich continue to invest. The reason rich people do not rely only on saving is simple. Saving protects money temporarily, but investing grows money continuously. Wealthy individuals understand inflation, compound growth, passive income, ownership diversification, and long-term financial strategy. They know that true wealth comes not from how much money is earned, but from how effectively money is multiplied. Saving is still important because it creates emergency security and financial discipline. However, the rich use savings as a foundation rather than the final destination. Once financial stability is established, they move money into productive assets capable of generating growth and income. Now, if you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.